Hello everybody, my name is Danny and I make all types of YouTube videos, and one time every month, once a month, I come down to the harbor in the city. The city is St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada. So I come down to the harbor and I check out whatever I can see. So it's mainly the boats, and because the harbor is in downtown, whatever I can see downtown. So yeah, it's like getting near Christmas time here. I think it's December 11th, 2024. So getting really near Christmas, and the temperature is not that bad. There's no snow here. Today it's a little colder. It's maybe, I would say today it's about maybe 4 degrees, about 4 degrees Celsius, 5 degrees Celsius. And it's been raining all day. It's not raining too much, but it's raining enough so that I got my umbrella on. So yeah, let's go take a look and see what's going on. Yeah, so it's about 5 p.m. here. It's still early, but yet very dark. And just a little bit of the downtown area. And we'll see what we got here this month. I saw a few things that were interesting down there, but I definitely saw at least one big boat, so it's okay because where the boats are usually lit up, so there's usually lights, so we can usually see. Probably a little bit better if it was in the daytime though, but what can you do? So here we got that boat, nice and lit up. And then that looks like another boat right there. Yeah, so what's going on? So what's going on in the world? Last time I talked about Donald Trump since he won the election again, and I wanted to maybe talk about Donald Trump's foreign policy a little bit. If you remember, when he was first elected for his first term, something like almost the first week that he was in office, he ordered one of those Middle Eastern areas to be bombed, and he ultimately bombed and killed one of the leaders of those terrorist groups. And so Trump is not scared when it comes to doing things regarding foreign policy. You know, a lot of leaders would be scared to do something like that. They would have their life on the line forever, but Trump is really tough that way. And when it comes to what's going on in the Palestine and the Israelis, I'm sure that Trump is not scared to do stuff down there. He considers Israel an alliance, so I'm quite sure that he's going to align strongly with Israel. He's not scared. And the first thing that he did when he was first in office, like I said, where he bombed that leader's headquarters and killed him. I don't think the Democrats would ever do something like that. And the same thing with the Palestine-Israel thing. I can't see the Harris government doing anything, the Democrats doing anything about that. And same thing when it comes to the Ukraine invasion by Russia. I can see Trump really being aggressive and doing something. I can't see the Democrats or the Harris government or anyone doing anything like that. So that's one thing about foreign policy when it comes to Trump. He's not scared to do things, and so we'll see. And yeah, there's a nice vessel here. Saying it's the Paul A. Sakura, St. John's, Newfoundland, the local boat. Take a closer look at it. Pretty tall. Yeah. Nice vessel there. See what else we can see. Yep, definitely a very vertical, highly vertical vessel. So what else is going on in the world? I guess the CEO of that big healthcare corporation was shot down in mid-daylight on the sidewalk of New York City, I believe. And it's funny because not only did they get video surveillance of the actual shooting, but they got video surveillance, meaning screenshots of him in other places, and they got his full face. That's and yesterday, I believe, or the day before yesterday, they arrested him. So it didn't take very long for him to be arrested. Definitely, he did such a bad thing. That's so sad that that man, the CEO, was shot and killed. That should have never happened. Sympathies to him and his family. It's very sad, but it just goes to show that if you take crime in the last few decades, or quite a few decades ago, if you compare like crimes, like normal major crimes like murder, for example, and you compare it with all the tools that the police or law enforcement has, right? Like you think of like all the cameras, all the pictures, all the social media, all the DNA, all the computers and all that type of thing. If you think about it, there's really still only like so many ways that you can murder someone. And that hasn't really changed in decades. And so if you compare the two, and the type of crimes stay the same, but the technology that the police can use keeps curving upwards. And so now basically it's really hard to get away with anything. And especially crimes like that. But like I said, it's very sad. That should have never happened. But if you think of like in the old days, like especially for people like who are interested in crime stories and stuff, those types of stories are interesting. When, if you remember that guy, that man, I think he was called, they called him the B2K killer, the B2K killer, the B2K killer, yeah, B2K, and where in like I think in the 80s or whatever, he would mail notes to the police and try to like troll them and fool them and stuff like that. That doesn't work anymore, and even he got caught because I think it was around the 2000s. He sent the police, after decades of like being silent, he decided that he wanted that excitement again, and he sent the police a floppy disk. And of course, what they did is the technology increased, and so the police, even though he deleted everything, the B2K deleted everything off the floppy disk, they were able to reread all the stuff that he deleted, and then they traced, they found some letter that he wrote from the church, and they traced it to him. So yeah, it's like there's not very much that you can get away with anymore. It's kind of like I said, it's kind of a little bit lame for people that like crime stories. Yeah. Yeah, so I've been watching the Ireland Boys Productions. They have a pretty good YouTube channel. I've been watching their videos for many years now. One of the last ones that I've been watching that I really liked is when they did the 5 days in a McDonald's restaurant. So apparently they just reached 5 million subscribers on YouTube. So that's where the 5 comes from. 5 million on YouTube, 5 million subscribers on YouTube, meaning 5 days in McDonald's, because usually they've done they do that for every million, right? So they did that with 4, 3, 2, and 1, and so the 5 is quite a lot, and they spread it out into quite a few different videos, and so you had to watch them all separately, but they were all in chronological order, and it was all pretty good. It seemed quite real. It wasn't fake or anything. And the one thing is that they kept saying, "Oh well, you know, they're scared to be caught or whatever and get kicked out." But if you watch the 5 days of it, there's bits of it where the manager comes in and admits that they knew that they were in the restaurant sleeping over and stuff, but apparently the managers didn't really care. But it was still pretty interesting anyways to think that you could spend like 5 straight days in McDonald's. And it was funny how, you know, they would go to sleep and then they'd wake up and they'd always have McDonald's breakfast, the same McDonald's breakfast, that McMuffin with the maple in it. And it's funny because those two brothers, they only drink water. They never drink anything else besides water ever in any of their meals. So even for breakfast, they drank water with it. No orange juice or anything like that. Yeah, so it was in the world's supposedly the world's biggest McDonald's that's where they did it in. It's somewhere in Florida. But yeah, it was kind of funny seeing them like hang out in the bathroom because they had nothing else to do, and brush their teeth in there, and do everything. Put their deodorant on or whatever in the bathroom. It's kind of funny. It's kind of definitely a good series. I really liked it, and it's similar to the series that they did where like 24 hours in a movie theater. And again, you always kind of wonder if these are fake or not. But what made me know that it was real was when they went into the concessions, the food part, and where they went into the concessions, and then they went into like the refrigerator part and stuff, and then they found containers of the wieners for the hot dogs, and then they actually went and cooked the hot dogs with the buns and the ketchup and mustard and relish, whatever, because there's no way that any like manager or owner of a real like movie theater would let a bunch of strangers like go into their food, because someone could like poison it or whatever. And so it was kind of funny how they went into the film room and stuff like that. And probably what happened was I'm assuming there was just one low-level employee of the movie theater, and knew that the Island Boys wanted to make a series like that, so just gave the Island Boys the keys to do that. And so yeah, that was I wouldn't really watch any. They've done a lot of other 24 hours. I really not interested in watching the other ones. The other ones either seem fake or just childish and kind of stupid, or kind of irrelevant, right? Redundant. I've also been watching Jack Doherty. So Jack Doherty, as you know, he's been live streaming mostly, and he got banned from Kick.com, I think permanently, when he was caught on his phone when he crashed his McLaren. But I don't really think it was that big of a deal, in my opinion, because nowadays, like, everyone checks their phone, and all he was doing was just checking it. He wasn't really like doing that much on it. He was just checking his phone, and then the car just hydroplaned like any car could possibly do. And so I don't really think that he really did anything that bad, and I don't think he really deserved like a permanent ban. Maybe a small ban, maybe for a few days, but not a permanent ban. But so now he's on party.com, and it's funny because he did like a nightclub sort of thing, and you can basically almost do anything on that website. But one of his streams that I just wanted to mention and take note of, I guess Jack Doherty just turned 21, so he's still pretty young. Like, he just turned 21, so he was just 20 just a few months ago. And apparently some fan probably DM'd him on Instagram or something, and asked him to go to his birthday party. But this kid was only 16 years old, and it was his 17th birthday party. And Jack admitted on the stream that the kid paid him. And actually, at the end of that stream, you could actually see the kid pay him literally on his phone. I think he used Venmo or something like that, right? But anyways, yeah, the dynamics of that is kind of interesting, when you have to, like, or it's not that bad that, like, that the kid had to pay him, because, like, what is free, who's gonna do that for free, right? Especially when you're kind of like a celebrity like him. But it makes you think a little bit when, like, you still have to pay for someone to go to your birthday party. And yeah, and the birthday party was really good. It was just kind of like a social experiment. Like, they never really knew each other before, and to think like how they would like interact with each other and stuff like that. Basically, two strangers, especially like Jack, still considered like that he was just a kid. That the other guy was just a little kid, right? And so it was interesting to see them like interact with each other, and how like, you know, the kid would like talk to him and like ask him like what to do and stuff. And but that kid was definitely like pretty well off. He had like, it's almost like he rented like a whole like corner of that downtown area in Florida somewhere, where he rented like a whole almost like nightclub. And so they had I don't know if it was actually 50 Cent or not. I don't know if 50 Cent actually showed up or not, or if it was Little Baby maybe, something like that. And so it was like he paid like Jack Doherty, he paid like Little Baby or something like that, or maybe 50 Cent. And so they showed up, a good balance. See so many people. Good, and they had like food truck. This food truck could go and free food, right? And so you could go and get, some people ordered like cheeseburgers and then they had this like other place where all the free drinks that you wanted and stuff like that. And his mother was there, and she seemed really nice and stuff. But as an aside too, he is as usual, you know, Jack Doherty will tag him on Instagram, on his Instagram story. And I checked out the kid's Instagram, and like in the stream, the kid seemed really cool and stuff, pretty a normal 16-year-old. But if you check his Instagram, that's like every single post is political, and not only political, but like advanced political, like talking about things like, you know, Biden's pardon to his son and all that type of stuff, and being like the first president to like pardon his son. And like, you know, it's like, what 16-year-old like is into politics like in that depth? So it's kind of like, the kid seemed pretty cool and stuff, but like, if you look at things like his Instagram page, you kind of wonder if he's a little bit weird. Meaning, like, you know, is it really weird to pay like someone, like a celebrity to come and come to your like birthday party or whatever? But anyways, that's just my thoughts. So I just wanted to wrap this up. So we're pretty much at the end here. I think there's just one more boat. Let me see. I'm a thorough person, so let's get this last boat. Yeah, so I'm just going to wrap it up here. So I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching all my YouTube videos. And not too many boats and a little dark, but still okay. We still had time to talk about a few things. And it's a little bit cold now, so it's a good time to wrap it up. And so I just wanted to say I'm going to right now I'm going to go to a local restaurant right here in the locality nearby. I'm going to go to the restaurant, and I'll at the end of this video I'll add to the video when I'm in the restaurant, so you'll get to see what I ate, what my rating is, and maybe if you like it or not, or if I liked it or not. You'll find that out. So make sure you check that out at the end of this video. So I just wanted to say, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, and make sure that you hit on the all notifications bell, so that you'll know whenever I post a new video and so forth. So peace out.